All right, welcome back, my friends. It is a fantastic day to be on the motorcycle. The weather is cooperating so far. The breeze is blowing through my helmet. I'm feeling good, I'm feeling alive. This is why we buy motorcycles. Excellent. Where am I headed? Well, I'm headed north out of Flagstaff up to Red Mountain. Now, if you remember, I tried to summit Red Mountain last year and got turned around because of bad weather and snow and ice on the peak and all sorts of good stuff. Here's the deal, guys. As much as my body is saying, just jump into it, do it. That's really steep. We also have a smaller problem, I guess maybe a bigger problem, and that's this. So I'm going back. I'm gonna try it again, see if we can get to the top, hoping the weather holds off. Now you might notice that I'm on the new bike, which is very exciting. I'm taking it out for its first real adventure. I've got 87 miles on the bike so far, and 80 of those miles have just been in town commuting. So this is the first real trip I've taken on the new bike, and you guys are coming along for the ride, which is fantastic. You might notice I've got some new bling on the bike. I got some crash bars, some hand guards, some new mirrors, all sorts of good stuff. I think I can say this now with confidence that I have all of the accessories on the bike that I'm going to put on it. It definitely took a little finesse and a little patience getting some of these accessories on. I learned a few interesting things about this bike. Putting all that aside, we are, again, headed north. I'm trying to keep the bike around 60 or under just because we are still in the break-in period. But so far, the bike has been an absolute delight. I've been loving it. It's been riding really well. I can't wait to get it on some more technical stuff. But for now, we are mostly on pavement. Okay, we are just about at the road for the trailhead. There's Red Mountain off to my left, looking all fierce and mighty. And we are just heading down the dirt road. This is the first time I've been on dirt in a while on this new bike. Oh man, it's crazy. I've had this bike for like a month and I've barely taken it off road. So let's see how she handles the fun stuff. Boy, that would be really embarrassing if I wipe out, wouldn't it? Look at us, off-road. Not really, this is still a road. All right. It's all coming back to me now. Gosh, I can remember last time we were here, it literally started snowing as I was leaving. This is gonna be an interesting ride, folks. It is really starting to snow. So, don't lug the engine, there we go. All right. Well, we got one other person in the parking lot here. All right. We have made it to the parking area for Red Mountain. The bike is looking all beautiful. Look at that gorgeous bike. Man, I love it. Okay, back on the trail, headed up to the big bowl amphitheater of Red Mountain, and we got about a mile to get to where we start bushwhacking off trail, but I'm just trying to enjoy it. It's nice out. The clouds are keeping the sun hidden, so it's relatively cool. It's a nice shot here of where we're going up into that bowl. All right, well, we are just about ready to peel off the trail here and start bushwhacking our way up the hillside. And already the clouds are starting to darken up, which has me a little frustrated. You can see it's starting to get a little dark up there, but this way we're still okay. So, well, here we go, up the mountainside. Oh my goodness, I remember this. All right, here we go. We're going that way. Well, I'm already starting to feel a few raindrops because of course I am. I'm gonna keep going. We're almost to the top of this little saddle here, which is as far as we made it before. Drop down There's a little rock garden up there, and then if we have time and the weather cooperates, we'll make our way up that final pitch up to the summit, which is somewhere up there. All right, we are just about to crest the saddle here. Nice view of the final pitch. So we're gonna go down this little saddle, pop into the woods, and then, yeah, just start the steep climb up. I suppose I could go up this way, but that looks even worse. So we're gonna try this route and see how it goes. I'm actually wondering if it wouldn't just be easier to climb right up this because it's better grips. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Nice and grippy. Little class 2 scramble. Making good progress. There's the saddle down there. And we're already back up almost to the trees. And then it's just a little bit more up to the trees. I looked at the map and it said we've got about 250 to 300 feet to go. So, all right, I just checked the altimeter. Less than 100 feet to go. You can see the top right up there. Whew, I can almost taste it. Dare I say that we might be leveling off. How about that? Now, to find the summit, I'm gonna tentatively call this the summit right here, because unless that direction climbs, I think this might be it. But for the sake of covering all those proverbial bases, I'm gonna saunter on over to this half of the summit, because the summit is kind of like a very subtle saddle shape. And what I don't know is the other half over here slightly higher. My watch does show us a few feet higher than we were back there. We're now 4 or 5 feet higher, according to my watch. So this might be the summit over here. But this is it. This is the last little climb right here. Here we go. Somewhere in this little thicket. That's it. Is this the summit? I'm looking for a marker of some kind. I don't see one. But as soon as you start going this way, it starts going down again. We've covered the entire ridge line. Very satisfying. Yeah, and then I don't know if you can really see this, but basically just through this tree, boom, it plummets off into the abyss. So that's it. With that, I am gonna head back to, back to where I came from and start getting down this mountain before I get struck by lightning. Let's get the hell off this mountain. All right, well, I'm sitting on the hillside. One, because I took a spill back there. It's fine, I'm all good. But also because something was wrong with my GoPro and it wasn't capturing any audio. I just happened to test it and was like, what the hell is going on? So hopefully I didn't lose a lot of footage there, but I need to get down this mountain because, you know, it is starting to rain. I've still got a ways to go to get back down to the saddle there. Oh, look at that, I'm bleeding a little bit. I did cut myself on that fall. But anyway, yeah, gotta get down and hopefully not have any more spills. So I'm gonna turn the camera off, concentrate, and get back to the bike in one piece. Well, I survived the descent. Boy, that was surprisingly more difficult than the climb. It was just, it's really loose gravel and it's on very sharp volcanic rock. So I started to slip and then I just kept going and shredded my hands. So very happy that that is done. Man, look at that. It's wild. Wild indeed. All right, it's time to duck back into the woods here and start heading down. Oh yeah. Following myself down. So we're nearly back already. This is not a very long hike. Once you get off trail, it's just slow because it's all super steep and straight up the mountain. So I'm glad we got to knock it out though. Hey, look at that. Right back on trail. Splendid. Excellent. We've made it back to trail. We've got about a mile hike to the bike now. We should, in theory, be home free, but we are be chasing that. So let's double time it. Not looking great over there. So I've been sort of jogging down this road to get back to the bike so that I don't get stuck in that on the way home. Man, this mountain, it just does not like me. I'll tell you. I'm glad I'm done with it. I don't want to come back to here. Yeah, you can see I got some good scrapes on the old fingers. Nice. Chewed up my hands really bad. I should have worn gloves. Let's get the heck out of here. And just like that, my friends, we are back to paved roads up here. So once again, we are departing Red Mountain, dodging rain clouds, trying to make it back without getting completely saturated and soaked to the bone. And again, I find myself skirting down the highway with a exceedingly ominous rain cloud to my right, and yet blue skies up ahead. So you guys can see it's starting to come down pretty decent now. So I'm just desperately trying to stay ahead of it. All right, well, we have made it back to town successfully. We're just about a mile or two from home here. And I thought that this was a good time to sign off. So thanks for joining me as we took the Honda CRF300LS out on its first real trek. And then we hiked up Red Mountain successfully with a few bumps and bruises along the way. But we have managed to avoid the thunderstorms, and that was the big win of the day. And we tagged the summit. We got one less high peak in the Flagstaff area that we need to complete now. So rather than subject you to any more of my continual blabbing, I will just say take care, be safe, get out there, explore the world, have fun, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.